Well, Dave and I are over here at Stock Island Marine Village. There's Dave. Say hi, Dave.
Hello, how's it going? Good morning.
We're gonna go on a boat, and we have a saltwater air conditioning cooling pump that the face of it has a hole in it. So we have to pull the pump and motor and replace the pump. So, morning.
Morning.
And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it just take a few hours. Hey Dave.
How you doing?
Good. What's going on? Oh, how's it look?
I'm pleased.
So this is Dave. This is his boat, whatever. And we installed, I don't know, a month ago maybe? 2 months ago, a Sani Hall system that he wanted. And he dove the boat, and what did you find?
I found that there is no hard growth whatsoever. I took a glove and could wipe off everything that was on the boat. It was fantastic.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Sweet.
So,
All right.
good. I'm running it now because there was so much grass up under the tunnels. I was blowing it out.
Nice. Okay. Well, and then you're going to flush it with the fresh water, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. That was Dave on whatever. And what we were discussing, that Sani Hall system, it's I've talked about it before. It's an ultrasonic system that you put these transducers in the hull of the boat, creates an ultrasonic vibration, and it keeps the growth from adhering to the bottom of the boat. And so far, it seems that he says it's working real well. I hope it does, because we've got, we just finished up another job on a big 72 marquee. We put one on, and then we have 2 others scheduled to put in. Hey, the Sani Hall system is so far looking pretty impressive. I'm curious if anybody out there has experience with it, if you put it on your boat or you know of it on a boat and how it's performed. Let me know.
We were hoping to be able to reuse this pump. We're gonna have to do a little bit more inspection, it looks like, because look at all this. You can look right there, there's holes, and the salt water was spraying out. Looks like it's been going on for quite some time. This little pump is pretty corroded. The inside of this pump we've determined is no good, so we are going to be installing a new one. If you have a pump that looks like this and has holes in it, you need to replace it immediately. This can sink your boat, especially if your bilge pumps can't keep up.
So this quick, easy air conditioning job is going to turn into a little bit. It'll take me the rest of the day, most likely. I don't know, you guys can see all this. Pump housing's all bad, hoses need replaced. So it's actually quicker to replace the whole pump and motor assembly, so that's what we're doing. Carrie Ann's running that down to me right now. I'm downtown here at the Galleon. And yeah, we'll just get this stuff changed out and get this air conditioning back on, and it'll probably take me a few more hours, but hopefully that does it.
Well, away I go. I'm going to be delivering these parts to Matt down on the dock. I'm going to be cruising down the dock here in a minute with this pump for Matt, who's trying to fix an air conditioning unit.
Well, while I'm sitting here waiting for parts, decided I might try to get these fittings out of here. Let's see if I can figure out the proper leverage, as Jack Sparrow says. It's all about the leverage. Yeah, we can reuse that too. So that's the reason why we're changing the pump. I'll show you more later. The whole inside is like 8 out, and the clearances between the pump body, which is this, and the impeller got to be so great that it just couldn't move enough water anymore for the air conditioning system. Well, looky, looky. I'm so lucky I get hot shot custom parts delivery.
Hi there.
thanks for dropping that stuff off, baby.
So I spotted this guy down at the back of his truck, eating his lunch on the go, waiting for me to bring him this box that has a pump in it so he can finish up a job.
All right, fix it.
What you got for me?
I got a pump. It says that it is a Scott 68 pump.
Yep.
That's what you got.
Well, that's what it is.
Hope it's the right one.
Pump and motor, yep, it is.
Otherwise, our
Yep.
customer's gonna be sad.
And you put the fittings in and I'll go get that thing, start getting it put in. Probably take me a couple hours. I'm just sitting here having a little snack. You want something?
No, I'm good.
Got some lobsters.
Yeah.
This young lady is feeding the tarpon. Anyways, you can see all these tarpon, they go crazy there. It's just ate it. So they just keep all the skins and head and then they feed them. You put your hand down in there and they suck it right up.
Come on, be like, guess what, Aim? I got you a grouper.
You got a whole bunch over here. That's a little night heron there. Got a bunch over here. Nice big trigger fish in there. Some grunts. How was it, Captain Greg?
Good.
Yeah?
Good day.
Got some nice mahi here. They did good. Nice yellowtails. Yeah, did real good.
They're still fishing deep. You already checked them? Yeah. They haven't given that?
So I think we have an NOAA rep here who's checking catch. And I think he's just measuring and marking in what it is. And that's how they control the fishing, I think, right?
Yeah, so we collect data on different species, take the length and the weight, and we take out something that's called an otolith or ear bone.
Ear bone, yeah.
Inner head cavity here, underneath the...
And you count the rings or something, right?
Right, underneath the gills there, and just prod it out with
And tweezers.
tweezers.
Oh yeah,
That's what
okay.
it looks like.
Gotcha.
And we check the sex of the fish, whether it's spawning or not. That's a female. Those are the ovaries. They're
Okay.
starting to develop, getting
Mhm.
ready to spawn. That's it.
Well, great. Well, thanks for your hard work. And I don't know if I showed you, they got some lobsters. Rock lobsters, that's a nice one right there. Oh, man, I am exhausted. That was a day. It wasn't what I planned. Like I said, my days never really go as planned. Anyways, this guy, lost his air conditioning. I came down and his pump lost flow. I'll show you the impellers. There's one is so worn out, it's tiny compared to the new one. So I replaced the pump and motor, and then we still had a flow problem, although nothing, I just didn't like the way the water was flowing. It didn't look right to me. So I pulled the intake off the boat, and I couldn't get pictures for you guys or a video of it because it was so tight down in bilge. I pulled the hoses off the through hull, and it was full of zebra mussels, oysters, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, I busted that all out of there, cleaned it out as best I could, got really good water flow, hooked the hoses back up, got everything cleaned up, and they got air conditioning, they got great water flow. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but on boats, they use the salt water to cool the air conditioning instead of like at your house where you have that big fan outside. On boats, they use a water pump and water. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get a video of this little tiny triple tail. Where is he? There he is. I don't know if you guys can see him right there on the edge. That's a little baby triple tail, and he's just kind of hiding out. They call them triple tails because they have like 3 tails. I don't know, it's kind of hard for you to see. You might be able to see that right there. There you go. That's looking pretty good. So yeah, that's a baby juvenile triple tail. They get big, like 20 pounds. They're good eating too. So anyways, the people are happy. They got air conditioning. So now I get to go back to the truck, pack up all my junk, and get cleaned up, and then head to the house, and then I get to research parts and do paperwork. The joys of owning your own business.